Saturday, June 13th. 3 days ago, we called it the best week in AI. Then the government pulled the model. The US ordered Anthropic to shut down Claude Fable 5 and Mythos-class 72 hours after launch. We lead on that. Then, why it's the first of its kind who flipped the switch and what's still standing. Let's go. 3 days. That's how long Anthropic's most powerful model survived in the wild. Friday evening, 5:21 Eastern, Anthropic got an export control directive from the US government. The stated reason, national security. The order: suspend all access to Claude Fable 5 and Mythos-class for any foreign national. Inside the country, outside it, even Anthropic's own foreign national employees. Here's the catch that turned a targeted order into a global blackout. Anthropic can't tell in real time who's a foreign national and who isn't. So the only way to comply was to shut both models off for everyone everywhere. The one piece of good news: every other Claude model, Opus 4.8, Sonnet, Haiku, is untouched. This is surgical to the Mythos-class model. What triggered it? The government showed a technique, asked the model to read a codebase and fix its flaws, that turned up a handful of previously known minor vulnerabilities. Reporting says a rival company claimed it had jailbroken Mythos, and the Commerce Department acted on that. Anthropic strongly disagrees. It says those flaws are simple, already findable with other public models, including OpenAI's GPT 5.5, and used every day by the security professionals who keep systems safe. It says it's seen only verbal evidence of a narrow jailbreak, calls the whole thing a likely misunderstanding, and says it's working to get access back. Remember the pitch 9 days ago: no universal jailbreak in 1,000 hours of red teaming. This order rests on a narrow, non-universal one. The model that rocked Wall Street, shipped with a leash, dark again by the weekend, right in the middle of Anthropic's IPO run. Step back, because this is bigger than one model. This is the first time Washington has pulled a commercially deployed frontier model offline. Not a pre-release review, not a voluntary disclosure, a live product yanked. And Anthropic's warning is pointed. If the bar is a narrow jailbreak that finds minor, already known flaws, then that same standard, applied across the industry, would shut down basically every frontier model out there. And it lands mid-IPO, a $47 billion run rate, a $965 billion valuation. Regulatory risk just got real for everyone. So who flipped the switch? Reporting says Commerce moved after another company claimed it had jailbroken Mythos. Anthropic says it was shown only verbal evidence, no reproducible universal exploit for an order with worldwide reach. Read the subtext. Anthropic gated this model harder than anyone. A rival demonstrates a workaround, and it's the careful model that goes dark, while the looser ones stay online. It's the same tension we flagged last week with the Pentagon. Being safety first keeps costing Anthropic. But what's still standing? Everything else. Opus 4.8, Sonnet, Haiku, Claude Code, the API managed agents all fine. Only the Mythos-class model is dark, and the calendar holds. The Claude Sonnet 4.8 leak still points to next week, June 16th through 18th, and Sonnet isn't Mythos-class, so this order doesn't touch it. Gemini 3.5 Pro is still due late June. Oh, and SpaceX closed its first day up 27%, the biggest IPO ever. Quite a Friday. Saturday, June 13th. The headline: the US government pulled Claude Fable 5 and Mythos-class 3 days after launch over a narrow jailbreak. Anthropic disputes. Every other Claude model still runs. It's the first time Washington has yanked a live frontier model, and it happened in the middle of Anthropic's IPO. Sonnet 4.8 is still due next week. See you Monday.